Okay, experimental design people. I want to talk to you about your predicted versus actual table. Listen carefully. On your graded, I just corrected tests. I put a couple of things in for the tables, but I want you to know that I may have made a mistake with those because I just did them kind of quickly. Max, stop. No, you can't do that over here. So go lay down. Okay, so when you're setting these up, I think I got to tell you, both exams are great. I don't want to play with that. Go lay down. No. Okay. So they're both great, but they can be even greater. So what I need you to do is I need you to go through your old tests and practice these tables. And the reason I want you to practice them because neither one of you got them right. And so you got to remember that if you have A, B, and C, you have to remember that as you increase the paper clips, you double the paper clips from A to B, it's going to be half the time. So even though, when in class with many of you, when we've done labs, we've done 2 times and half, whatever, you have to think of what you're doing here. So B is not going to be 2 times. And C is not going to be B is not going to be 2 times greater than A, and C is not going to be 2 times greater than B. Because you're adding the paper clips, so that it's going to be less. And in a case like this, when we have an unknown, we don't know how far the plane is going to go. It's always your first level of X is always of your flight is always you predict it is always going to be X, because we don't know how long the flight will be. So that's going to be X. So, and again, I rethought it. You can use either flight time or hang time. Doesn't matter to me. But now let's go down to this. So if you have you say you have A, B, and C. A is 1 paperclip, B is 2, C is 4. Also on right above A, you could put another line in there, and you could put control and just fly the plane. And X, it doesn't matter, or X and actual, it doesn't matter. But it's nice to have a control in there. I should have put that in here. So right above A, underneath predicted and actual, you could put the word control over here, right above X and A, and here you could put just your actual flight time. You don't even have to put predicted because you're not making a prediction on it. It's a control group. Okay, so now here's what's going to happen. You have A. A is going to be X. You fly it. It goes 10 minutes. It's got one. Oh, I should put down there. A is 1 paperclip. B is going to fly. Since you're doubling the paperclip, you're guessing it's going to be half the flight time. So you're going to multiply X times 0.5 because B is now going to be whatever X was, which was the actual was 10. Now it's going to be 5 because I'm using simple numbers. And then C is going to be half of B, which is going to be 0.25 of X. So I know this may sound a little complicated, but if you do this a few times, you'll get it right. Look, does anybody remember when we were adding the baking soda and the vinegar, and it didn't matter which one we did, whether you did... you're adding baking soda, you're in vinegar, it doesn't matter. But it's gonna become greater. Your reaction is gonna get greater. So there it's gonna be B is gonna be 2 times greater than A, C is gonna be 2 times greater than B. But here, as you're adding them, your flight time is going down. So as you add paper clips, the time gets cut in half. So your flight time, and again, you're gonna use this in chemistry in high school, so get used to using the subscript. B, FT, flight time, or HT, hang time. So the flight time of B is going to be 1/2 less than the flight time of A. Why? Because you're doubling the paper clips. And C, flight time, is going to be 1/2 less No, is he kidding me? 1/2 less than the flight time of B. Okay, so what else did I put down here? Yeah, so or you could put it this way. You could use decimals, fraction, whatever. You're going to use a fraction. You're going to use decimal anyway to multiply. So understand that this is a really, really neat thing to put into that conclusion where you have the hypothesis is evaluated. What I want you to do, listen to me. I want you to make up another page, add, or just put it in your notes somewhere for experimental design. Use the information you have. Use the information you have in these two tests that you've done, and reformat your predicted and actual table. Nobody, trust me, nobody in Science Olympiad uses these things. It's just because I'm a cool guy. That's why I taught you this. So this is like college level stuff and high school stuff. So again, once you have your actual for X, you don't know what you know what it's going to be, but you do know once you fly it. Once you have your predicted, so if you have X and it comes out to 10, then this is really going to be 0.5X. But you could put, your 5 there because you're predicting, because now you know it's actual. So from your 10, you say it's going to be half, so it's going to be 5. It doesn't end up being that. It ends up being 3. 2.5, so, and then you have 5, and then it's going to be 1/4 of what X was, which is 2.5. So when you have these numbers that disprove your hypothesis, when you circle it. So this way, they can look at this, they see what your predicted was, they see what your actual was, and they see why it's wrong. Okay, why it does not wrong, why it doesn't support your hypothesis. So this can be inserted right where you have that part. In fact, let me take a look at this right now. Right here. No. Hold on. Where is that? I'm just wasting time here. I could show you the dog again, but he's resting. He needs his hang time. Possible errors. Where is the page? Anyway, okay, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, does everybody understand this? So take your data, reformat it like this, and then take a picture of it and send it to me, and I'll tell you if it's right or wrong. Okay? And if you send me a picture, then I can draw it out. I can make corrections, and I can send it back to all of you. But this is where you're going to be putting this in L, conclusion, where the hypothesis is evaluated. Okay, any questions? Give me a shout, and we'll talk to you soon. And the tests were good. They were excellent. Okay, bye. Hey, and I made some notes on here. When they say team number, put the number on every single page.